students, good morning. I'm G.Karieva. I'm a teacher, docent of the chair of agribusiness management and logistics of this university. Yeah? So I'm teaching these sciences, environmental economics, international economic relations to your group. But today, so we have the topic on environmental economics. So the topic is green economy and green growth. Okay, so you see that everybody knows that the 2025, the Parliament, the Oli Majlis, yes, Uzbekistan announced the year of environmental protection and green economy. I should pay your attention because it's very important to know, yeah. And we know that in globe, yes, in globe we have such changes, yes, in the 21st century. So the humanity faces one of the most important, yes, one of the most serious global challenges, climate change, you know it very well. So, and rising average annual temperatures, more frequent droughts, floods, and other extreme weather events that we're having a direct impact on the world food systems, you know. And, you know, we have strategic sector, so agriculture. So that's why I also pay your attention on agriculture, because this is a key economic sector in both suffering from effects of climate change and contributing to its aggravation. Yeah? And under these circumstances, so the concept of sustainable agricultural development, which entails preserving the natural resources, you know, it's very important because we have limited resources, yeah? So ensuring food security and enhancing the adaptive capacity of the agricultural sector is particularly important. Okay, so what is a green economy? So the green economy, this is a concept as an economic system that aims to improve our human well-being and social equity while significantly reducing this environmental risk. I need you to pay attention in this concept as environmental risks and ecological scarcity. You know why it's ecological scarcity? So it's mainly focused on low carbon development. Yeah. So resource efficiency. I told you that above. Yes, that is really very important to manage the resources because they are limited, and also the social inclusion, protecting ecosystems and biodiversity. So this is a very acute, yeah. So in simple words, so it's economy that grows in a way that environmentally sustainable and socially fair. Okay, so in this picture you see that the structure, how it goes, and also pay effect on the climate change. First of all, you see we talk about the carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide. This is a GHA emissions. Then it goes on the right, so the global warming and glacier melting, so precipitation variability, sea level rising. No, it's really very accurate. Ocean acidification and also extreme weather events. So this is all here indicate as the climate change, and it's also have impact, yes, on the climate change. So emissions, they also challenges that we have, GHG emissions reduction, and also that, so the food security, it's also goes aligned with our policy, yes, the governmental policies that we also pay attention. So how it's a climate change, you see, related to agriculture, you see the agricultural sector is the second biggest contributor to the greenhouse gas emission, and after the energy sector, however, it is also highly vulnerable, yes, to climate change. You see, from the past year, so we have this year the dynamic on, so 2022, so in 2000, so Thailand, if you see that Thailand emitted, it goes, yes, of the greenhouses in this one, so the data, and it goes with the average annual increase of 2%, 34%, yeah, and by 2022, emissions increased to 372,648, and it goes this carbon dioxide emission. So it all goes to annual GHG emission from 81 million cars. Yeah, that is a really very problem, to us, the global one. So you see different concept that goes, yes, for us for green economy, and now it's also manage this concept as a green growth. Yeah, green growth refers to promoting economic growth. Yeah, and it's also development while ensuring that natural assets that continue to provide resources and environmental sector. So for the services that we giving for environment and also well-being relies on. Yeah. So it's also emphasizes decoupling, yes, economic growth from environmental degradation, innovation and green technologies that is goes, yes, in our country. So a number of these activities that we devote to this kind of activities and efficient use of energy and resources, the policies that stimulate low pollution industries, and in simple terms that it's economic growth that doesn't harm the environment. Okay, in this sector, in this slide, so you see that how what activities we do in this for this matter. So the clean transportation, first of all, then we have more efficient and clean energy production. We have better water usage and management, because the water, so we have the problem, the water resources management, yeah. Also greenery buildings, so and clean and efficient waste management, so improved and usage through sustainable farming and forestry. And in our university, it's also we devote the number of these activities is also demonstrate us the evidence, yes, of aligning with this policy, yeah. So resource inefficiency, high levels of pollution, and climate change, as well as the social exclusion and inequality, it's also harm a long-term economic growth. And the aim, I need to pay your attention to the concept that the green economy is to achieve the economic growth while reducing this environmental impact in order to ensure that well-being of future generation. And the green economy, so it's characterized by low greenhouse gas emissions, high resources efficiency, and social inclusion. So we have also in our republic, so there is a boom of greenhouses in this case in Uzbekistan, and of course the government is also attract the attention of our farmers to cut this kind of problem, yes, to cut the greenhouses emission. And of course they need, yes, to use these technologies, yes, in this sense. So difference between the green economy and green growth, we have on this table the focus, yes, the focus that we giving for the scope of these aspects, the focus, the approach, and social goals and origin for that. So if it's, for example, we take one of them, if it's scope for green economy, we have broad systematic transformation of the economy. For the green growth, of course, we focus mainly on economic growth. This is a difference between two concepts. If it's the green economy, it focuses on sustainability and equity in environment. So for the green growth, we have a growth and plus environment. So you can see that different how we relate them. So the green economy, so green growth can be seen as a subset, yes, and pathway to the green economy, and both aim to reduce environmental harm. But green economy is more comprehensive and transformative. This is a very important, yeah. On examples, I've got here some examples, the global examples, international one. So, for example, the Costa Rica renewable energy system, over 98% of its electricity comes from renewable sources, is hydro, wind, and geothermal. So the government policy ensures both environmental protection and social inclusion. For the circular economy in the European Union, so EU policies promote recycling, reducing, so designing the waste out of production and reusing materials, and its full economic model shift is a key green economy feature. Okay, and we have several examples for Rwanda. It's also interesting. The South Korea's Green New Deal. So in Bhutan's gross national happiness. So examples of green economy, green growth. For I got here the China investments. So in solar panel manufacturing, yes, there is a boom. Of course, he's a leader. This is a leader in solar PV production. for India, push that electronic vehicles they produce and energy efficient buildings, the use of LED lighting, smart cooling system, here. And we have different, the green bonds for renewable energy, for companies and governments issue bonds to fund these clean energy projects, and for the next one, we have public transport expansion. So, for example, the metro system. So, it also improves mobility and economic activity while reducing the pollution and fuel consumption. So, we have many effects of green economy in different countries, but we also pay attention. So, the experience in this field in Uzbekistan. So, as 2025, the government declared the year, as I told, of environmental protection and green economy, and this is a strong political commitment and large-scale clean energy investments over the past 5 years. So roughly 9.76 GW of new energy capacity have been commissioned, including multiple solar and wind power plants plus energy storage system. So the country has also attracted nearly 20 billion dollars in foreign investment into the energy sector. So new green financing mechanism. So in late 2025, a program, so it was the initiative of Asian Development, Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank was approved and support the policy and governance reform. Contributions that we have in this sense. So, of course, the green economy, when we talk about the green economy, we always memorizing these 2-3 aspects that we illustrate. Yes, this is a system, green economy, you see. This is a system consisting of ecosystem, its natural capital that we input, and the goal is ensure ecosystem resilience, and also economy, it's produce capital. Our goal in here, improve resource efficiency, and human well-being is social and human capital. This is the goals to enhance the social equity and fair burden sharing, yes? So this is also the target of our government, to accelerate the process of contributing the green technologies here, and of course to improve the well-being of our nations. Thank you for your attention. So if you have questions, so don't confuse to ask me.